Hey everybody, this is Foolish Mortal 42 back with some more World of Warcraft Classic Burning Crusade pre-patch still. So we're still over here in Eastern Plague Lands. I looked up this quest because I killed about 30 or 40 ghouls and skeletons over there, and that key just drops from a random mob on that in that area, and it's a really rare drop apparently, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I've got probably 600 rep just from doing that. I went on and farmed up the key. Well, I got the key, and then I farmed up the rest of the skeletal fragments so we can turn that quest in and continue on our Scholomance key. All right, the next step will be to get an appropriate mold for the key. I know a goblin blacksmith in Tanaris that has in the past made molds for similarly macabre items. He works for whom goblins usually work for, the highest bidder. All right, the goblin you will need to speak to is Crinkle Goodsteel. He peddles his skills to the highest bidder in Gadget Sand within Tanaris' desert. He'll likely be the only one who can produce the mold we need, and his services won't come cheap. We now ask for you to dig deep by footing whatever fee he will charge. Alright, so we got imbued skeletal fragments, and we'll need 15 gold for him. You used to have a bar of... Oh, not Arcanite. Thorium, but they took that out, so. Alright, so we got Dowson's Tears bottle. Okay. She gives us Power Word Fortitude, which is kind of nice. And now we've got Target Writhing Haunt. Okay. So we've got several quests still to do. We got some Argent Dawn rep. Well, that's nice. I will show you kind of what we can turn in for here. Hey there. So at friendly, we can basically buy mana biscuits. Woohoo! Excuse me. At honored, we get a air to fire transmute, which, you know, yeah, it is what it is. And some blue items that you can craft. And that's about it. We're not really going to need a whole lot from them, so I'm not going to super worry about that rep too much. So we don't have any Invaders Scourge Stones yet. Those drop off of basically like level 60 mobs. Usually those are in Western Plague Lands. The Corruptor Scourge Stones drop off of bosses in Scholomance and Strathome. Any of the undead ones. But we can turn in 2 of these. So you get 50 per turn in. And then you get these Argent Dawn reputations. And that's 100. Oh, wow. Okay, well. So we can definitely work on some of that. Alright, so now let's go over to Tanaris. And we're going to go and talk to Crinkle Goodsteel. So I will see you guys over there in just a second. Oh, okay, so I was just glancing at my attune, and I'm so glad that I did. Because I actually needed 2 thorium bars before I got down there. So I grabbed 2 from the auction house. They were only 56 silver apiece, so that was nice. So I've still got 607 gold. So before we head to Tanaris, I'm going to fly to Thunderbluff and go pick up my fast mount, I think, or at least go down and check and see how much that is going to cost. So I will see you guys at the riding vendor in south of Thunderbluff. All right, hold on. All right, let's see if we can buy our training and a mount. Let's see how much the mounts actually are. All right, the mounts are only 85. Mount training is 510. So if we buy this, we may still have enough. Yeah, my math is not mathing. That's going to be just enough.
What brings you here?
Gray Kodo, and I've got what, the brown one? Let's go with the white one. Oh, yeah, my math was off. Dang it. Why didn't you guys warn me? Yeah, my math. All right, but I definitely think that we've got some things that we can sell. I don't know if it's going to be 3 gold worth though. You know what we could do? Tanaris, we're going to be right there. So let's go on and go to, or Silithus. Yeah, so there's a couple of quests that we can do in Silithus real quick. And that should get us over the 15 really easily. So I will see you guys over in Silithus in just a second. Alrighty, we're down here in Silithus and we're going to go over here. I picked up the quest to kill Deathclasp. In original vanilla, he was an elite, and this was a very tough fight. But I'm thinking oh no, he is an elite. Oh. However, All right, here we go. Ooh, I forgot he did that stun. There we go. Nothing to it.
Zug zug.
All right. So now we can go up and turn that in, and that's going to be almost 10 gold. So that will definitely get us over our 15 gold mark because my math is bad. But I thought I would go on and swing by and do this really quick off screen as I literally aggro everything in the zone. So I will see you guys up here in Silithus for these 2 turn-ins in just a second. All right, hold on. Alrighty, let's get these turned in really quick. So I'm going to turn that in. And we're going to get a dagger that sells for almost 5. And then we're going to get almost 9 as a reward. And I also picked up a letter to turn into Brand's camp that I turned in and also made a little bit of gold. So that's why I didn't have, that's why I had like 22 when I started recording again. But the other quest turn in is out here. And we're going to do that in just a second.
Hail.
There we go.
Farewell.
But yeah, if you're a hunter and you want and you get to level 60 and need a crossbow or a pretty good weapon for dungeoning, like your level 60 dungeons, this is a really good quest to do because it's pretty straightforward, and a hunter can definitely solo that with some freezing traps and having a pet. It's actually very, very doable, even in vanilla, like all the way vanilla. But I mean, technically, I guess I could have hibernated. Well, I hibernated the elite, and I could have entangled one of the other ones, and it wouldn't have been quite as hairy, but it was still, I still did fine. But I'm still glad that I went on and got my Swift mount just to kind of get it out of the way. What we got? So, really? And if you're really hard up for cash, you can come down here and farm the scorpids for glowing scorpid blood. It vendors for 20 and it auctions for about the same. I think there's a turn in the Dark Moon Fair.
May the stars.
So sometimes you can sell that.
Farewell.
Right. Scale the tower of Southwind Village and locate a means to stir the Silith hive. Bring back anything unusual. Well, I mean, we'll go on and do that. I mean, not do it. I mean, we're going to go on and get our key. But let's go back, and then we will fly to Tanaris. And then I'm actually going to get a bunch of this stuff out of my inventory. Just should have did when I was in Thunderbluff, but I didn't because I'm silly. So I'll see you guys in Gadget's Hand. Hold up. All right, so we're down here in Tanaris. I emptied a little bit of my inventory out, moved some stuff over into my bank.
I got what you need.
Okay, so we've got our imbued skeletal fragments and 15 gold.
Keep it real. Glad I could help.
All right, so now we're going to take the skeleton key mold and 2 thorium bars to the top of Fireplume Ridge and Ungaro and use the key mold by the lava lake to forge the unfinished skeleton key.
Keep it real.
And we're going to get 3 gold back for doing that, so yeah. All right, so let's head over to Ungaro all the way up to Fireplume Ridge. I'm sure you guys will remember that.
What do you need?
All right, I will see you guys over there. Hold up. Alrighty, we're up here at Fireplume Ridge, and you want to come down here and get kind of right in the edge of the lava.
Zug zug.
There we go. Alright, so we got our unfinished skeleton key. And now we need to go to back to Dithers at the Bulwark. So I will see you guys there. I'm going to Hearth to Kargath and then fly up to Undercity and then over, and then we'll just ride over. All right, hold on. Alrighty, we're up here in the Bulwark. We're going to turn in our Fireplume Forged and get an unfinished skeleton key. Now, we'll turn that in. And we don't get any rep for that, really. Alright, so now we got to destroy Arach the Summoner and bring the Scarab to Apothecary Dithers. So Arach has about 8,000 hit points. So technically, I think I could probably take him. But the thing is, he has such a huge amount of ads that come with him. It's very, very difficult to solo. But the cool thing is, even if the Alliance are over there killing him, the items that you need drop from a kind of a container that he spawns when he dies. So you can just go over there and kind of wait for somebody to kill him and then just loot it. So, but we will see if anybody is doing that, and we'll ride over there and see what the issue or how all of this is going to work. And then we'll probably pick up the Wildlife Suffers too. Oh, come on, leave me alone. Alright, so nobody has killed him. Oh, well, alright then. Oh, okay. Cool.
Tazdingle.
Oh, right. Well, that was actually really, really nice. Oh, well. Yeah.
I can't loot that right now.
Yeah, so even though the Alliance pulled and killed it, we can loot the phylactery and the scarab both.
Zog zog.
And that's all it is to it. That worked out really, really good. So now we've got 2 elite quests to turn in and did not even have to break a sweat. All right, I'll see you guys back at the bulwark. Hold on. Well, I did not hit the resume recording, so I'm not for sure if I actually recorded getting the actual phylactery. Dang it. So in Alliance, I can't remember if I actually recorded it. The I got over there and the 2 Alliance, there was a couple of Alliance that needed to kill him. And so we were getting ready to pull, and some Alliance pulled him and killed him, and then we just looted from the box that he drops. So, yeah, dang it. But anyway, so we got our skeleton key, which is the key to Scholomance, so we can actually go in to Scholomance now. We can open that door. So there are a couple of quests down there that we can pick up. The Dr. Theolin Krestanov from the Ghost out front. We need to do a couple of those quests. We need to go talk to Auntie Marlene too. But yeah, let's go out here and do the Writhing Haunt. And probably go up and grab the Mark of the Lightbringer too. So. I'll switch that over when we get over here. We're making our way through Argent Dawnrat pretty quickly. I can't believe I did that. I could have swore I hit the button. Oh, somebody bought my Ada Beast. That's nice. Yeah, getting that plague bloom up. So you can farm herbs still and still make pretty good money if you need to. I mean, a whole stack would be about 20 gold for or no, wait. 10 gold. 10 gold for a stack. But nobody's really, I've not really seen very many people out here farming it. But I do need to get some mountain silver sage so I can make a bunch of mongoose potions. They're so, so handy. Okay. Alright, so the Cauldron Lord has been killed. Let's go over here and talk to this dying druid. He wants 8 diseased wolves killed and then returned to him. Alright, so now I'm just going to wait until this guy spawns. Hold on. Alright. Whoa. Wow. I don't know where they came from, but that was some good timing on their part. Alright. That's another good chunk of cash. Alright. So let us go hunt down some well... Yeah, let's go hunt down some diseased wolves. I don't think that's going to be too awful. I say that. Well, let's kind of head up this way. Yeah, I said that this would not be difficult, but I was hoping we would be getting some more mountain silver sage, but yeah, I think everybody is doing the wolves apparently. Yeah. Yep, no wolves to be had. Plenty of sungrass, though. So we'll go up here and grab unfinished business also while we're up this way. Yeah, there's still plenty of really high-level quests in Silithus that we can do, and Scarlet Medics, Hunters, and Magi, and Knights. And then there's still plenty in Western Plaguelands too to do. So we will definitely be having plenty of cash, I think, when by the time we head to Outland in a couple of weeks. Can't believe that nobody is farming all of this stuff.
It's too far away.
Uh-oh. Ah, this isn't too bad. Ooh, there we go. Is that an herb or something down here? Oh, it's a treasure chest down there, though. Alright, so that's our knights down. Well, that was not a good spot to jump. Right, now we're going to get the Mark of the Lightbringer. And that's just, you just loot that from the box there. Oh, he stunned me. Yeah, but I killed him back, so that was pretty fair. There we go. All right. Okay, let's get back down to... Let's kill another mage and a few more items, or a few more mobs down here. All right, so nothing down there. Wow, it may be maybe a little bit on these diseased wolves. Holy cow. Yeah, everybody must be doing that quest. Yeah. I will definitely take that Mountain Silver tape, so. This is usually the camp where you can get most of these killed because it spawns the hunters and stuff too. All right, I'm going to pause the video while I keep working on this, and I will see you guys either back at the house here or at the bulwark, because we'll have a couple of to turn in there. Hold on. Alrighty, so we got one diseased wolf in like 20 minutes, so yeah.
What can I do for you?
I'll just have to do that off screen. So we got unfinished business finished,
Safe travels.
ironically. Kill Huntsman Radley and Cavalier Durgan, which we actually just killed.
Have a good one.
So they're over here. And see if we can make a little loop here and find a wolf. Probably not. Like I said, there's Alliance and Horde both over here, and they're just all over the place. I have gotten quite a bit of herbs though, so that's good. Yeah. Got almost a stack each of that. Just need to grab me some crystal vials and make me some mongoose elixirs the next time I'm in town. And I still need to work on my fishing. I did the quest to unlock 300, but I've basically not fished since. Stop dodging. Yeah, I moved all my extra rune cloth over to my bank also, so that freed up a lot of space, but now we're filling back up again. Keep hoping for a really good crit. Well, not a crit, but definitely got out ahead of him there. Ooh. All right, one down. Right. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to do those disease wolves like early in the morning sometime when there's not as many people on over here. Because it's super crowded right now. Well, let's just kind of stealth our way up here. Oh, now he's not up here. Dang it. No, I'm just going to have to wait. All right, hold on. Wow, that was literally 2 seconds. Oh, I knew I should have gotten him a bleed going. There we go. Okay, and I think the next one we're going to actually go up into Hearthglen and run to the top of that tower.
Can I help you? Safe travels.
All right.
See you around.
Enter Hearthglen, find a high vantage point. All right.
Be careful.
Now, I wish there was an easy way to get back up there, but unfortunately you have to go all the way around. So I will meet you all when I get kind of up here. All right, hold on. Alrighty, we're up here at Hearthglen. See if there's anything. Yeah, these guys are all normal now. Oh, but they can see through invisibility. Interesting. Actually, the best way to do this is just to mount up and just run in here. If you've got a priest or a mage, you can use levitate or slow fall to get off the top of this tower, and you literally don't even have to fight anything at all, even when all of the stuff was elites. You just have to come up here, make a circle. Of course, if you're, you have safe fall as a druid, so you can jump off higher stuff. I mean, you can still die, but you can jump off of like Thunder Bluff. You can jump off of there and survive once you get safe fall. All right, so yeah, just a few quick quests, and we're already back up to almost 100. So right now is the time to try and use that bonus to get extra gold, because it kind of goes away once the hatch goes live.
Hello. Farewell. Have a good one.
There we go. So that's another quick little quest chain done. And like I said, I think I'm just going to have to off-screen these wolves, because there's not a lot of them. And people are just, everybody's just doing it at the same time. So but anyway, I think I'm going to meet you guys over at the Bulwark and turn in these other two quests real quick. And I will see you over there, and I'm probably going to call that an episode and go to the gym, because I really, really need to get off my butt for a little bit. But anyway, after watching this episode, wherever you are, get up, walk around, go for a walk. If it's really cold, bundle up outside. Get some movement and get some exercise, because we all sit way too much. All right, hold on. Alrighty, we've got two more to turn in over here. Mailer Dawnblade.
Death to all who oppose us. The reckoning
So
is
this
at
was a
hand.
guy that who was a student of Uther the Lightbringer, and he felt that Uther kind of betrayed them, and so he wanted to get revenge. So he wanted us to get the mark,
Salama Ashalanore.
and then we're going to go defile Uther's tomb and return to Malar. Yeah,
Farewell.
I don't really like doing this quest, because I really liked Uther. I thought he was a good character.
Beware the living.
All right, and then one more cauldron. All right, so let's empty our trash.
Don't be shy.
Oh, well, we don't have any stuff to vendor. I don't think that's really going to help us much, so we'll sell that. Sell these extra night crawlers. I think that'll work. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. The last two have been more about just getting kind of ready for some in-game. Like I said, I wanted to get that key so that I could come up here and farm Scholomance if I wanted to, just to have that. And I do want to do a Strath run and get the key for that as well, so that we have that option later if we want to farm some lower level dungeons to just kind of make money, like you loot the blue items and just vendor them. It's actually a really good way to make money because those sell for, 8 to 10 gold a piece. And once you get to level 70 with some decent gear, I mean, even just like the dungeon blues, like you can come back and do like Scholomance, Strathhome, all of that pretty well solo. I mean, maybe not Strath because some of those groups are pretty big, but I'll definitely kind of probably show some of that also when we get into Burning Crusade, just to kind of, show of all the options that you have. But anyway, like I said, I'm headed off to the gym, and I hope everybody else is getting up and moving around, and I will see you guys in the next episode. And probably will be a dungeon of some kind, either Strathhome, Scholomance, maybe another Uber's run, because we need to do the next part of, for the Horde. We need to do that and get probably, not for sure. Blackhand's Breath is actually not bad, because I could use that just in cat form. Dodge is pretty good, but we don't really get like plus to dodge like a talent. And it's just, oh no, wait, it's got 180 armor. Never mind. So we'll get Mark of Tyranny. Yeah. And then we could always go back and attempt Urok Doomhowl again. But that is a very, very tough fight. So, but now we're level 60, got a couple of more things under our belt. And so, yeah, that's kind of my idea. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.